Okay, I'm going to do a quick tip for you. This is our red book from Spanish Geniuses. This is an old version of it, so it's pretty beat up. But we're on page 21. This is something that if you're following the weekly classes, this is probably a couple of weeks ago for you. So what your student does every week is they mark down the words from their vocab lab, and then they're supposed to somehow memorize all these before they move on to the next lesson. And so people get frustrated because they look at all these words and they only spend really about 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes is it that they actually give it. So you're looking at about 20 words, and in that 5 minutes, you don't remember any of them. So my tip to you today is to choose 5 words, right? 5 minutes, 5 words. So we'll choose these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have ayudar, bailar, bajar, buscar, caminar. Ayudar, to help. Okay, ayudar, bailar, bajar, buscar, caminar. So other than just saying them, focusing on 5 and saying them, that already is making you more familiar with them. It's also alphabetical. And so if that hurts you, you can choose, skip around, but I'm gonna stick with those 5. So now what we need to do is get them out of the book and onto some paper. So the first one's ayudar. Ayudar. I'm just gonna write it down wherever I want. Actually, I'll go ahead and use the skinny book. So my students like to use skinny books because it keeps it nice and simple. Oh, this is our winners from last week on the bonus sessions. If you're not doing the bonus session, you should. Okay, so I'm gonna open up to my skinny book and I'm gonna write ayudar. Ayudar, ayudar, ayudar. And I write the Spanish on one side, the English on the other. The next one is bailar, to dance. Bailar, bailar, bailar. Okay, so you get the idea. I won't go through and bore you with the other 3. Then what we need to do next is we need to make a sentence with them. We need to make them meaningful in some way. In order to do that, the best way, the easiest way is using a sentence starter. So you can say something like, me gusta, or no me gusta. I like or I don't like. Maybe you want to use necesito. This is some that you've learned through the classes. Maybe you want to use quiero. And then we're going to put the verb that we're focusing on here in the middle. And then I'm going to add something funny at the end. How about con mi padre, with my dad? Con mi padre, or whatever. Con mi perro, with my dog. Con mi libro, with my book. Whatever you want to do, add an ending. So now your job is to take the word from the middle and say, okay, me gusta ayudar. What is that again? Oh yeah, to help. Oh, no me gusta ayudar con mi padre. Decide. And so you're giving an opinion. Me gusta or no me gusta ayudar. Now you're forming some sort of emotion, some sort of opinion about it. And so it's more solid in your brain. I need to. Okay, necesito ayudar con mi padre. No necesito ayudar. What about bailar? You go, oh, I don't remember what that one is. Oh, to dance. Okay, bailar. Bailar. Necesito bailar. Me gusta bailar. No me gusta bailar. Decide which word would you make. In a perfect world, you would have these on little index cards, right? So this is why, this is why I see it and say it works so well, is because you have these in little chunky bits. If you haven't made a flashcard, a scrap of paper will do almost as well. Obviously, it's not quite as good, but I can say ayudar. All right, ayudar on one side and to help on the other. Me gusta ayudar. No me gusta ayudar. Necesito ayudar. Oh, sí, quiero ayudar. I want to help. Con mi padre. Con mi perro? No, no con mi perro. Con mi libro? No. Pero necesito ayudar con mi padre. How about bailar? To dance. Me gusta bailar. No me gusta bailar con mi padre. Me gusta bailar con mi perro. No me gusta bailar con mi libro. So you're adding some words and you're just really focusing on the hardest ones, these new ones, and 5 at a time. That was less than 5 minutes. You've learned bailar, to dance, and ayudar, to help. And now look at the others. We got bajar, buscar, caminar. If you spend the same kind of time with those 3, then you're going to have 5 done easy in your brain after 5 or 6 minutes. The next day, you add in 5 more and you review the first 5. So you're up to 10, but you're really only focusing on 5 at a time and then slowly go through the 5 that you've already covered. And that works with everything from nouns, verbs, adjectives. I chose verbs because it's a little bit harder for us. You also can act them out. But if you just spend 5 minutes, but instead of 5 minutes on 20 words, 5 minutes, 5 words. Hope that helps.